Right, Jackson, I've hinted at the very start of this podcast about Italia 90 in goals in time. So shall we jump in to goals in time?
Nervously, yeah.
This is the most this is the most out there team or selection of tournaments I've had for goals in time, and I've really enjoyed because, like I said before as well, it's before I was born, so I've actually never. Well, I've obviously seen some of the moments from the tournament, but I've never actually had like a sit down look back through the shirts and the teams involved and the goals scored. So I actually really enjoyed it, and I can see why it's a lot of people's favorite ever tournament. So, but I had to pick 5. I want to say the word iconic. We'll say well known goals because obviously they might not be iconic to some people. But how do you think you're going to get on? Because, like I say, it's a very long time ago.
I'm hoping that my memory will just jog back into place. Jonas, I can't remember goals like when they were scored. I can remember sort of seeing goals like now. If you'd asked me like when did Varane score the winner for United last week, I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue when it was. No, I've seen the goal. Couldn't tell you what one it was.
I want to test myself.
So,
I was there. I want to say it was the. I want to say it's the 71st minute is when I want to say it was. I was there and it was diabolical. 76th. Oh, I was going to go 73rd as well. Not as easy as it seems this game. I'm glad I don't play it.
Exactly. So I thought I'm not going to try and embarrass myself with an area that I really should know. I'm going to take it back, take it classic, where nobody's been before. A lot of people haven't seen these goals before, haven't seen these teams. They may have heard of the players, but we'll see. It's a whole new ball game. So I can't really embarrass myself. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you picked like an era where some of these teams don't even exist anymore. So that's how far back you've gone.
It's the World Cup. It's the last World Cup before football changed. Before the landscape of football changed.
Your first goal, Jackson, on the 11th of June, 1990, West Germany 4, Yugoslavia 1. And this is Mateus's goal. That's how you say it. You're going to have to help me with some of these pronunciations. Is it Mateus?
Yeah.
It's his goal to make it 3-1 in a game that finished 4-1.
Mateus picking up pace midfield. Oh, well played again. Mateus' shot. That's fantastic. That's one of the best individual goals we're going to see in the World Cup, surely.
I enjoyed watching that. I think I watched that every goal in that game, to be honest with you. Yeah, what minute was Mateus' goal to make it 3-1 in the game that finished 4-1?
Like 3-1. It's got to be second half. What we got? Was it a point every minute I'm away? It's plus or minus
a point every minute you're away, yeah. And then I tallied them up at the end.
Say around 60 minutes, 61st minute.
It was the 71st minute.
See,
not a bad guess.
Hating this already. Stupid game. Okay.
Yeah, I got some of these teams and some of these players just iconic. Second goal, Jackson. 19th of June, 1990. Italy 2, Czechoslovakia 0. And this is Baggio's goal to make it 2-0.
Spinacchi's in an offside position if it's delivered to him yet. But still, Baggio. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What a goal by Baggio! The goal.
That little drop of the shoulder before he strikes that ball is absolutely ridiculous.
just left him for dead. Well, it was just second half 2-0. Was that 77th minute?
Oh, 78th minute. What a guess that is. Wow. I tell you, if you get one of these bang on, I might have to think of some bonus points because, like I say, these goals they were a long time ago. Wow, a minute out. See?
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over in goals in time, you see.
The tournament is ingrained into 10-year-old me. It's when the section of football came.
Third goal, Jackson. 1st of July, 1990. England 3, Cameroon 2 after extra time. But this is David Platt's goal to make it 1-0 England.
Quite frequently is finding himself either in the left back or the right back position. He found Pearce well. Platt! He's done it again! Simple English goal, and the boyish smile is there again. Started by Butcher, crossed by Pearce, header by Platt.
Wow, some iconic names there: Terry Butcher and Stuart Pearce, and of course David Platt. Wow,
it was a great team we had. Honestly, you look down on paper, it was just incredible. I don't know whether I know when after the extra time. I don't know whether it was 1-0 on the shoot. First half. It was early. 19 minutes.
26. That's not a bad guess at all. These are ridiculous, Jackson. Ridiculous guess. Especially, I didn't want to. I don't know. I said 3-2 after extra time because I wanted the extra time bit to be in there. Because if I said 2-2, it might have been a bit of a throw off. So there's actually a lot of goals I wanted to add to this, but they were scored in extra time, so I couldn't add them. And then this one's a bit of a. I think this was what I've read. This was a massive shock at the time when this happened because on the 8th of June, 1990, Argentina 0, Cameroon 1. And this is, I'm going to butcher this name. This is Oman Biek?
Yeah, Oman
Biek.
Francois Oman Biek.
Yeah. Francois Oman Biek. Yeah, Oman Biek. There we go. That can go in the cut now. Oman Biek. This is his goal to make it 1-0 to Cameroon in a game that finished 1-0.
Oman Biek. Oh, he scored! Disaster for Pompidou. One brother is sent off, the other brother scores. Amazing.
That is mental. They're just beating the current World Cup holders, and one brother is sent off, and the other scores the winner. That's football for you.
Insane game. The red card, especially, is the butchering of Tunisia in that game. Well worth a watch to anyone. The goal, I don't know how. I'm sure it's late. But I don't know how late it was. It started at 81. How late? I might be a bit late.
You're an 81.
Yeah.
67th.
Oh.
Not as late as you thought, but still quite late in the day, especially with. Were they down to 9 men at that point, or was it still 10 men?
I think it was just 10. I think there was another one as well late on, but it was crazy how Cameroon just introduced themselves onto the scene. Arguably should have beaten us in the quarterfinals as well.
Yeah, when I was getting that David Platt highlight, there was a lot of chances for Cameroon beforehand. So, and now this, Jackson, the 5th and final goal. This one, no pressure. I'm expecting you to get this absolutely bang on. Again, you'll see why. Because on the 8th of July, 1990, West Germany 1, Argentina 0 in the World Cup final. And this is, I'm going to need a pronunciation check. Brem?
Andres Bremer.
Andres Bremer's goal to win the World Cup for West Germany.
It's Bremer for West Germany with the penalty. And is that the goal that wins the World Cup? Andy Bremer.
Andy Bremer. It doesn't sound very German when you call him that, does it? I know it's a tough one because it's a penalty, but you're West Germany and Germany's biggest fan, so I'm expecting you to get it.
I believe that one was the 84th minute.
85th.
Oh,
Well, it's close enough. To get no more than 14 minutes out on 5 goals that were 30 odd years ago, 33 years ago. Is it 30? Or was it 40?
30, yeah, 33.
33 years ago. That's ridiculous.
Bonus points there, please.
that is ridiculous. Your final score of 33, which that's odd, isn't it? As from a tournament that was 33 years ago, you get a score of 33.
Written in the stars.
Yeah, some things are meant to be, mate. Some things are meant to be. You have jumped into 7th out of 27 people, including yourself, from a tournament that was 33 years ago.
Hey, that's Champions League spots at that point, and
Well, yeah, I think we might have to look into some FFP there and maybe give some bonus points on good behaviour and stuff like that. That's ridiculous, mate. Well, that's us done, mate. And what a note to end on. 33 points out from a tournament that was 33 years ago. Like you've said, written in the stars.
I'm still annoyed. Though. I feel I should have done better. But I take it.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell you. I was at a game on Monday and I couldn't tell you the time the goal was scored, and I was there.
You could have asked me from the last World Cup. I wouldn't have a clue. So
no, yeah.
Happy days.
Well, blown away, mate. Blown away. Thank you very much for coming on.
No, it's a pleasure.
For any of the listeners or watchers that don't know where to find you on X, as it's called, I'm still calling it Twitter and Instagram and other places, where can they find you, mate?
On X and Insta, find me on Jaxon's Jerseys. YouTube as well, Jaxon's Jerseys. The channel is about to come out of its deep sleep. I've hopefully got a lot of videos coming out soon, and especially on X, DM's open. Anyone wants to chat football or ask any questions about football, I do get people send me pictures of shirts and asking me what I think, whether they should buy them, etc. Always happy to do so. Hope to see you there.
Nice one, nice. And if you've got any cheap templates for sale, definitely hit him up because he'll buy the lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much for coming on, mate. It's been a blast. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Goals in Time. If you could please subscribe and hit the notification bell, it would do me a massive favour. Also, don't forget to follow the podcast on all socials at Shirts in Time Pod.